Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me. My name is Matt, or ActionPacked, and I'm back here giving you guys episode 4 of Wishlist Wednesdays. In just a moment, I will be discussing the wonder weapon ideas that you guys submitted in the previous video's comment section. So if you guys aren't familiar what is really going on with this series, or you're not really sure about anything for that matter, if you're a complete noob, please check the description down below and you guys will be informed about everything about this series and how to participate and whatnot. So I'm sure most of you guys know exactly what's going on, so we're just going to carry on and get right into it. Starting at idea number 5, Rex Stark Hunter says he wants a wonder weapon called the Fusion Ray Gun, which is very similar to the ray gun we're all used to, except it combines itself with another weapon for a price of 1,000 points. Now, just pausing for a second, I'm not sure exactly what is meant within this comment by, combining it with another weapon, like exactly how you would get that option and how that would occur. So I'll let your imaginations flow with that. But getting on with the comment, it says combining Pack-a-Punch weapons would cost 2,500 points. And personally, I think this idea would be great for keeping the game interesting in the long run, especially since it really just gives you the option to make a wonder weapon out of essentially any weapon that you want. The fourth idea comes from Time to Game, and they said a wonder weapon called the Exodus Blaster V2 would be excellent to have in zombies. And the cool thing about it is it actually has 2 different ammo types you can use, both of which you'll have a reserve of. And it says here, let's see, fireballs infused with antimatter or regular matter. So, of course, you have your reserve for antimatter, and then you have your regular matter, whatever that may be. But if you shoot the matter at zombies, and then you shoot the antimatter at the same zombies, huge explosions will occur. But on the downside, there is a low reserve of both of these types of ammunitions. Now, I think this is a really cool idea. It's definitely creative, but I really like it because I think a lot of different strategies can come out of this in the many different scenarios that you could be in within zombies. For the third position, we have Greg Bellata's idea. He wants a Hamster Scattergun within the game. This gun would be infused with 115, have a 1 hamster magazine, and a 10 hamster ammo reserve. When a hamster is launched out of the weapon, it multiplies into 5 to 15 hamsters, which will then proceed to attack zombies. And as a side note, this could be like a mutant hamster sort of deal, and that's why it multiplies. Who knows? But getting back into it, the longer this weapon is charged, the more the zombies will be taken out by the hamsters. And when Pack-a-Punch, the zombies will be killed faster and you will have twice the ammo. If fired in certain areas, the hamsters will actually lead you to hidden items around the map, such as buildables. However, this can only be done once per round. In review, this idea is absolutely grand, and I say this because it's creative and it's very different from a lot of other ideas that I've seen, and it's actually kind of humorous too. So thank you, Greg Bellata, for that, and thanks for commenting on pretty much every single one of these episodes. I've noticed that, so big shout out to you for that. At spot number 2, Delta Scorch 4 says a cool wonder weapon would be a harpoon gun. Not only could you kill zombies with it, but you can also grapple to locations around a given map. Now, this idea provides many unexplored opportunities that have really never been covered in zombies before, which I really like about it, but the only thing is I think it would be very overpowered if not managed correctly. There's going to have to be a good amount of limitations to it because, I mean, if you can just grapple away from zombies, I mean, that's just too easy. That's way, way too overpowered. So there should definitely be some heavy limitations on it, but nonetheless, it is still a great idea. In position number 1, we have King of Kings 920's idea, and he tells us that dual-wielding weapons that are usually not able to be dual-wielded would be pretty cool. For an example, dual-wielding 2 ray guns, and of course the ray gun is a wonder weapon, and dual-wielding 2 of those would be intense. It would be really cool, and it would be definitely game-changing. There would definitely have to be some limitations depending on the wonder weapons that are being used and dual-wielded. For instance, if you were using, say, like, a thunder gun in each hand, that'd be intense. That'd be really, really crazy. Or maybe from like Origins, you have like 2 staffs, 1 in each hand. Something like that would be intense. It would be insane. It would be overpowered. There would definitely need to be limitations on this idea, but I think it'd be really cool if they did something like that. You had like a wonder weapon you could get out of the box, maybe a new one, and then over time, maybe during a side quest, eventually it would allow you to dual weld it, or maybe like copy paste have one in each hand, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, that's a wrap for today's video, and if you guys are wondering how to get into the next episode, episode 5, I can't believe we're this far into the series already, and thanks for all the support, by the way. But anyways, to get into the next episode, all you have to do is leave a comment down below this video on your map theme idea. Now this can be like a setting in time, it could also involve a location around the globe, and etc. Preferably stuff that we haven't had in Zombies before, and just be as detailed as you want, or maybe if it's a really creative, simple idea, you can of course include that down below too. Just whatever you have floating around in your noggin, maybe you want to sit there for a second and think about it. There's no rush. I choose these ideas roughly 4 days after I post the video, so up until that point, just let your mind run free, post it down below when you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.